You're watching Theme Park Worldwide, where today I'm here at SeaWorld Orlando to experience their brand new roller coaster. Icebreaker is only a few weeks old. It opened back in February 2022 and it's a premier ride skyrocket located here, I must say, in a fantastic place right next to the water. And in this vlog I'm going to be experiencing the ride for the first time, sharing a few different on-ride POVs. Of course, starting off in the daytime, we'll do a rider cam POV, and also later on at night as well. Now, the ride itself, Premier Ride Skyrocket, features no inversions. It is designed as a family roller coaster. However, there's been some changes recently to the height requirement, but I'll talk more about that when we get round there towards the ride. But I'm really looking forward to it. Top speed of 52 miles an hour, and it's got Florida's steepest beyond vertical drop. Let's go and check it out. Now, like I say, the location of Icebreaker right next to the water really makes it a beautiful area for a coaster. And yeah, you can see it in action just there, the Premier Ride Skyrocket. Moving across just there with its multi-pass launch, as you can see. So yeah, it starts off with a backwards launch, then accelerates forwards. Now we're going backwards again. And right up there, the 93-foot tall spike, 100 degrees, that's that. And here we go, it looks like a good fun ride, this does. Designed as a family coaster, but like I say, not quite now with the height restriction changes. It looks good. It looks like it's got some floater airtime. I don't really know what to expect really, but I've heard some good things about it. All right then, here she comes, Icebreaker. So yeah, with it being a multi-pass launch, starts with a backwards launch just there with not loads of power. And yeah, it moves forwards again, but it doesn't go over straight away because of course it's now going to make its way back in this direction before reaching its top speed of 52 miles an hour. Here we go. Oh, looks like we might get a pop of airtime there. Hooray! It looks good fun, this does. I'm really looking forward to giving this a try. I am expecting it to be, of course, more of a family coaster. That is how it was designed. However, the height restrictions changed. When it opened, it was 48 inches. It's now gone up to 54 due to some issues with the restraints, I believe, which is interesting. So yeah, hopefully they're going to be able to get that resolved. It does feature comfort collars on here, and yeah, maybe that is part of the problem because the Premier Ride's comfort collars are pretty much awful. I'm not a fan of those, but yeah, you can see them on the train as it makes its way round here. And I'll give you a close-up on the GoPro. Of course, we can film on ride. We're giving you a few POVs in this vlog. But yeah, you can get a bit of an idea there on the trains and just how the restraints work with the comfort collars. So yeah, what's really interesting is Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens, huge RMC, really intense ride. Wow, yeah, the height restriction's actually lower for that, which is interesting. Now, in terms of the track colour, of course, it's bright orange. Now, I'm not 100% sure on it. However, it's nice to see them going for a bit more of a variety with the track colour for Icebreaker. With that used to ride here at SeaWorld kind of being blue. So it's nice how they've gone for something different. And I guess now Kraken's been repainted as well. There's a little bit more variety in the colours, which is really cool. There's another one. Spike looks nice though, doesn't it there? I really like the look of that. Yeah, here's the lockers just off to the side. Obviously paid lockers in service here. There we go. I tell you what, it looks like we're going to get a good pop of airtime there, doesn't it? Now, the ride itself doesn't really feature loads of theming. However, as we can see around here, the entrance to Icebreaker has got some nice theming just outside, which is really cool. Advertised wait time 60 minutes. Yeah, pretty busy. However, it is a new coaster. I was expecting to wait quite a while. You've got to think spring break is here now as well at the time of filming this. But yeah, the entrance looks really cool. I like the logo. It's got the track on there as well. No single rider line, but you just have quick queue available just there. So yeah, 60-minute waits. I quite like the colour scheme of the overall area around here. Obviously you've got the burger bar, altitude burgers right next door as well. So yeah, I'm going to put my items in the locker. I'll be on the GoPro from this point in. And yeah, we'll get a bit of footage on the queue line. And yeah, I'll show you exactly what Icebreaker is like. The brand new Premier Rides coaster. Only been open just over a month here at SeaWorld Orlando. Yeah, let's go and experience the ride. Onto the GoPro then now. And yes, here's a look at the seats. I mean, I'll show you it when we actually get on there as well. But yeah, there's the main restraint. And then you get here, you've got the comfort collar that comes over. I mean, these are horrible. I really do not like these at all. But yeah, of course, it's nice how they've got the test seat just out there as well. Then here's a look at the queue line area. To be honest, looks quite nice, all this does. All the orange lights, all the blue kind of support and roof for it, and yeah, there's the station. So in terms of the queue, I'm pretty sure it's just a cattle pen underneath here, so we've got a few times up and down. So yeah, not too bad, to be honest. Like I say, it can run 2 trains, this ride, which is good. Because yeah, it does actually have a station, of course, where it comes out afterwards and moves across on a transfer. Yeah, that's a nice view. And to be honest, the planting around here is nice. We've got a bit of theme in there as well. So yeah, here we go. Right, we'll see how long this takes and how it moves. In the final part of the queue then now, on the run up to the station. And yeah, as you can see, as soon as the train is dispatched, it moves onto this transfer track just here. And then as you can see, that's now going to move out onto the main circuit just there. So yeah, that of course allows it to run 2 trains, because yeah, if it launched straight out of the station and of course came back through a multi-pass launch, it would only be able to run the 1 train. So I'm so glad that they've done that. And then of course the end of the coaster, it doesn't need that, it comes straight back round and connects up with it. But yeah, really looking forward to giving this a go. I'm gonna head on to the back row first, because I've heard that it's a really good back row ride. So we will see what happens. But here we go, first ride on Icebreaker. On another note, they do seem to be getting the trains out at a pretty reasonable pace, which is good. Yeah, the station, again, it's more of a style than a direct theme, but everything follows that same colour scheme. You can see the operator's cabin just over there. It's kind of themed like a shipping container, just on the side there, unless it is a shipping container. I doubt it though, no, I think it is just themed like one. And of course you've got a bit of ice up there as well. So yeah, here we go. Here we go then. So it took 40 minutes and I'm here on the back row. Now I've heard from a lot of people that it's a back row ride. So yeah, that's where I am. As much as you don't get the best view for the POV, I wanted to definitely get on the back row. Now, obviously you've got the lap bar with strangers there, and yeah, it's got the Premier Rides Classic, the Comfort Collar just here. So yeah, let's see how Icebreaker rides on the back.
Now sit back with your back against the seat and head against the headrest. And get ready to break the ice.
Here we go. Woo! First ride. So yeah, just moving forwards now onto a bit of transfer track that of course moves across to the right. And yeah, that allows the coaster of course to be running on 2 trains.
Icebreaker, and enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld.
There we go, starting off with a backwards launch. Woo! Oh, great view. Get ready, here we go. Woo! Oh! Feel like we're gonna get some good airtime on that hill coming back. Whoa! Woo! Here we go. Hey! Oh my God, that ejector! Oh wow! Woo! Oh! Really good fun, some cracking ejects that really took me by surprise there, blimey. On-ride footage there from my first ever ride on Icebreaker. It had to be a back row ride. I've heard so much about the back row, and yeah, it certainly didn't disappoint. However, it's not kind of over-delivered either. With Icebreaker, it kind of, you know, is what I was expecting. It is a great family roller coaster. However, the one thing that did take me by surprise was the fact that you got some really good ejector airtime. Of course, on your final launch forwards, on that little ejector hill before going up into the top hat, that was really good. I was proper whipped up. However, the issue is the restraints and the comfort collars and just the overall train designs of this Premier Ride Skyrocket do take away from that a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of the train design or the restraints at all. For a coaster like this, it feels like it's got way too much holding you in my opinion. You know, it kind of is a bit overcomplicated for the design of the ride. I know it's just a standard Premier Rides train, but I really feel like Premier need to do some work on that. I mean, I've said the same with RMC. I'd like to see them develop the trains further. Definitely with this. The Junior Scorpion Tail, that was really good fun. And of course the top hat, you got some great airtime coming out of that. You kind of got ejector in a few places, but definitely on that final rolling launch there. The launch itself doesn't feel really intense, even on that final time going forwards. I don't even think it feels 52 miles an hour max speed, to be honest. It feels more 45 to me, but obviously I've been on a lot of roller coasters. You know, I like to think I've got quite a bit of knowledge and experience about them. And yeah, for this, the launch wasn't quite as, didn't have as much impact as what I was expecting. It just felt a little bit weak in places. That isn't necessarily a bad thing because it is designed as a family coaster. However, that is the key. They really need to work on the height restriction. The fact it's gone from 48 to 54 is pretty crazy. That is a massive jump, and they really need to work on that just so they can get more people on this ride. This part really lacks a mid-range family coaster. Obviously they've got the junior coaster over in Sesame Street, and then you're onto the big thrill rides. So yeah, really they need to work on that because it's been designed for families. It is a family coaster. The rest of the layouts, it does a lot of kind of meandering and yeah, like a couple of overbanks which are nice, but it doesn't really have loads of force. And like I said, the train design for that, you know, and how it's been designed, it is a family coaster. It feels like it's a family layout running trains for a big thrill coaster like the big Skyrockets. I would take a standard Skyrocket 2 over this, definitely, any day. Like Tigress at Busch Gardens, I think that is a much better ride in my opinion. But I wasn't ever coming here expecting this to be something amazing. You know, I was coming here expecting a good, fun family coaster, nice addition to the park, and that's how I'm leaving. That's how it is. But I'm going to have a front row ride now. I'm going to wait for the front and of course take you on with a nice on-ride POV for that as well. But yeah, the overall area looks okay around here, and even when you're on the ride you can't really see the fact there's no theming underneath you. I thought it was going to look a lot worse than what it does, and it really doesn't. You know, it's a ride, you know, it's kind of got a nice style to it, a bit like Iron Gwazi, you know, it's styled more than heavily themed. However, I believe it looks really good at night with some great lighting shining up on there, so I look forward to seeing that later on. But there we go, my first initial thoughts on Icebreaker. We'll get on the front row. Maybe the fact that I was on the back, it was great for the airtime. However, you couldn't really see a lot, and I like seeing things on a coaster, so I feel like I might enjoy this more on the front. But let's go and find out. I'll go and join the line again. It's advertised 45 now. It's time for ride number 2. And yeah, I'm waiting here for the front row. They'll let you wait for the front or back, which is good. Great view from here, isn't it? With the top hat just there. Oh blimey, that comes back quick, doesn't it? Look at that. That's really good to see. Yeah, here we go. Come and join me on the front row.
Welcome back. Please unbuckle R. Thank you for riding Icebreaker and enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld. Now sit back with your back against the seat and head against the headrest and get ready to break the ice.
my footage from the front row there of Icebreaker, and I really enjoyed that on the front because I could see a lot more. Obviously that's always the benefit of a front row ride. However, on this coaster in particular, with the design of the trains, it is so much better on the front for actually seeing things. Is it quite as intense and forceful on the front? No, if you want a bit more of an intense ride, you want to be at the back, especially for them ejector airtime moments, and of course the spike as well. When you're on the front, you don't really get that at all, you know, or the junior scorpion tail as it's known. But you don't really get that if you're on the front. However, for the rest of the coaster, I really enjoyed just being able to see a lot more. If the trains were better designed, then yeah, you know, it'd definitely be 100% a back ride. However, for me, I think, you know, you want to be giving it a go on the front and also the back, because I think there's pros and cons to the both of them. Because on the back as well, you are really kind of trapped in there. You can't really see a lot. It's also really hard to get in and out of this, even more so in my opinion than the normal Skyrocket 2s from Premier Rides. However, it's a really good fun addition for this park. However, my kind of final verdict after doing a couple of rides on it is, who is really the target market for this now? I think it was originally designed as a family coaster. However, now, you know, your families can't really ride it because of the height restriction going up to 54 inches from 48. But then the layout itself isn't particularly heavily thrilling in my opinion. It rides like a family coaster, even though it does go 52 miles an hour. So who is kind of the target group for this ride now? It's really hard. Was it the best investment for them? Not in my opinion. It's not disappointing or anything like that. It's a great ride for them here. However, they need to get that sorted out with the height restriction, because the ride itself, you know, you should be able to ride it at 48 inches definitely, because there's nothing on there that's way too intense or anything. There's no inversions, nothing like that. And like I say, I think it feels slower than 52 in my opinion. The ejector airtime's good, but yeah, that still makes it a family coaster instead of a thrill coaster in my opinion. So there we go, they're my thoughts on it, Icebreaker. But yeah, I'm going to show you around the overall area now, because you've got the burgers here and also around the back some more views of the ride. It's gone down to 35 minutes now over there. Yeah, they do get the trains out pretty quick on Icebreaker, which is really cool. So you got Altitude Burgers just over here. So yeah, that's right next door. Yeah, as you can see, that's all nicely themed up with the colour scheme of the ride. And yeah, you used to have a dart ride actually over here called Wild Arctic, a simulator ride. Well yeah, obviously as you can see, this is like a bar area now. That's quite nice, isn't it? The theming there and the stage as well. I take it that's for the festival. But yeah, we'll head down this way and show you some more views before I take you on again, this time with a Rider Cam POV. Well, I think there's going to be a beautiful sunset tonight here in Orlando, and of course stay tuned for the next vlog coming up, which will be from the rest of the park. Loads of on-ride POVs to come. Oh, yeah, some great views, but I tell you what, I'm not too keen on this wall down here. It just looks very bland, doesn't it? I'm glad you do get some great views of the ride. Well yeah, I'm not too sure on this over on the left just here. I think what would have been really nice was some more theming around here. Like just some big icebergs or something like that would have been fantastic. Kind of a bit like round by the Penguin area. I think that would have been fantastic. In a way, this coaster might have worked better there, but I do like it here next to the water. But yeah, definitely some more theming would have been great round here, just to kind of finish it off, because yeah, it just looks a little bit bland. You don't really notice on the ride because you're going that quick, and I'll be honest, you can't really see out of the trains that much. But yeah, it really could have done with a bit more theming around, even at least just around this lower section here, what we walk past, you know. I could have then forgiven the fact that put the fence over at the side there. But yeah, I tell you what, the track colour, I am coming round to it now. I wasn't too sure initially. But yeah, I tell you what, you get some great views around here, don't you, of the top hat, which is really nice. But yeah, shortly I'm going to be taking you on again, this time with a Rider Cam POV. But yeah, it gives you a good idea on the scale. The good thing is, it hasn't took up too much room. It is pretty compact, really, in terms of the space that it's took up. There's not like wasted prime space for it. And as I'll be talking about in the other vlog, they're actually going to be building a new roller coaster here, or at least it seems so anyway. There's been no official confirmation yet, but I'll be talking more about that in the vlog tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. But yeah, I'll just put in a couple more shots from here, and then we'll go on again. Right then, let's go and have another ride then on Icebreaker. And yeah, this time I'm going to do a nice rider cam POV for you. So yeah, come and join me. Let's go and ride on this coaster again. Here we go. So yeah, we just moved out the station, moving across on the transfer now. And of course it's a multi-pass launch, so we're going to start off with a slow launch backwards. Oh, oh yes, a little pop of air time already there. Woo! And up the spike, 93 foot tall that is. Woo! Hey! Oh! And here we go, ready for the big launch backwards now. Up that spike. Woo! Oh! Hey! 100-degree spike, here we go. Woo! Up to 52 miles an hour now. Woo! Hey, oh my god, that ejector air time into the top hat. Woo! Oh! Woo! Hey! Whoa! There's some good bits of ejector. Way! Woo! Whoa! Nice bit of sideward banking there. Woo! Oh, it was really good fun. Nice fun ride that was. Not too intense at all, but some surprising ejector air time in some places where you wouldn't expect it. Not really any floater on that. It's literally full on ejector air time on that ride. Oh, I do love how SeaWorld Parks and Resorts I like to film on ride. It really makes it. You can use either a wrist strap or a chest mount, which is absolutely awesome. But yeah, nice back row ride there, rider cam POV for you. And yeah, I just thought I'd show you the merchandise now here in the shop. So you've got the cups just here. They're nothing to do with Icebreaker though, but you have got the t-shirts just down here. You've got some caps, that's quite nice, isn't it? There we go, same colour as the track, but yeah, it's got like a bit of an ice effect on there. What have we got pricing wise on those? Let me have a look for you. Just say SeaWorld Orlando on the back. Blimey, I made a mess of that, didn't I? $29.99. I made that way harder than it should have been. There you go, a nice Coaster Dynamics Nano Coaster there. They're pretty cool. Look at the price in there for you. Anything on? $39.99, there you go. Not too bad. And you got the t-shirts just over here, they're quite cool. Quite cool, get it? That was the pun. Yeah, some nice bits. Little collectible editions there. You've got the patches, they're quite cool. Got any prices on these for you? There we go. These are $44.99 just there. But yeah, some really nice stuff. I quite like the Coaster Dynamics for it, and I think the cap actually is my favourite. Well, the sun's starting to go down now here at SeaWorld Orlando. I'm going to put in a few more shots of the coaster here from on the walkway that actually goes through the lake, because you get some great views of the coaster. That's kind of where it was designed for, you know, to look over from here, because it does look the part. And yes, then of course we'll be on to a night ride later on, so stay tuned for that. Well, it's been a few hours and I've been around the rest of the park riding all of the awesome rides here at SeaWorld Orlando. And of course that vlog will be coming up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that here on the channel. But yeah, 30-minute wait now for an evening ride on Icebreaker. Yeah, looking forward to giving this a go at night. It's not fully pitch black yet, but I thought if I join the queue now at 30, in fact, I reckon it's even less than that from what I waited earlier on. It only seems like 2 runs of the cattle pen. Oh, that's a nice view, isn't it? Look at that. Gorgeous sky tonight as well. So yeah, I'll put my bag in the locker, get the GoPro on, and we'll go and ride this beast at night. And yeah, the lighting around here looks great. It's quite subtle and I like that. Well, I gotta say, pretty awesome operations on here tonight. It only took 10 minutes, that did. Absolutely brilliant. It's a back row night ride. Here we go on Icebreaker.
Lift the harness and step carefully over the blue bar. Thank you for riding Icebreaker and enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld.
Fair play to the team on here tonight. You're doing a really good job. They got the train out in 1 minute and 18 seconds. That is pretty good, especially for a ride like this. Here we go. Don't know how much you're going to see in this, but yeah, the lighting is pretty subtle. As you can see, it's very nice. There's the concert going on just over there as well. And yeah, I'll take you through a bit of a look around all the food stalls in the vlog that's coming up tomorrow, so stay tuned. Here we go. Woo! Oh, that view. Wow. Beautiful. See the drop tower over there? Woo! Hey! Oh, that's nice. That lighting on the train. Whoa! Here we go. There we go. Wow, night ride on Icebreaker to wrap up the vlog. Well, out of all the rides that I've had on Icebreaker today, that was definitely the best one. Yeah, I really enjoyed it on the back row at night. I think because you don't really see a lot because of the train design anyway. Yeah, riding it at night was really good because yeah, the lighting on there is great. It's quite subtle as well, which really adds to the experience. Overall, Icebreaker is exactly what I was expecting. I wouldn't say it's over-delivered. I wouldn't say it's under-delivered. It's a nice family ride. However, they really need to get them restraints sorted out. Ideally, I'd like to see the comfort collars removed. I really don't feel like it needs them on there, but we'll see what happens. And of course, the height restriction really needs bringing down for that. It's a family coaster that offers some moderate thrills, and the fact that that's now the same height restriction as the B&M coasters here, that really needs looking at, because it's not filled the gap what this part really needed, you know, in between the small little coaster in Sesame Street and of course the bigger B&M coasters. But still, it was great to come and experience it, share lots of on-ride POVs. It looks nicer in person than it does in photos, and just the overall package of it, and the operations were really good on there tonight as well. So yes, there's some things I wish they'd improved on, and especially a bit more theming around would be great in an ideal world, but is that going to happen? Who knows. Join me tomorrow, of course, for the full vlog here from SeaWorld. Lots of on-ride POVs in the sunshine, a soak of a ride on Infinity Falls, Mako, Kraken, Manta, and so much more. It's coming up here on Theme Park Worldwide. That leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next video.